Hey everyone, it's Christina from Christina of Light. Thank you for visiting with me here. When you watch my videos, you're always in a protective bubble of love and light, watched over by all my guides and angels. I'm in much gratitude to them for this. This is my Tuesday Cosmic Eye message for anyone interested or call to it. Hope everyone's doing well. Should drink water before I started. So suddenly I'm being called to bring in my beautiful snake, feminine snake organite. And she says she needs to be here because there's just so much shedding of old, I was looking at the Schumann resonance the other day before yesterday, and I kept looking to see if there was any light codes coming in, and every time they checked, they would post it, nothing was coming in. It was only integrating the old light codes that we were integrating it into our systems. But I just kept waiting for something to happen, and then this morning I looked and we had a timeline jump. So it's because we're shedding so much of what doesn't serve us any longer right now, and it's heartfelt because you can see she's pink, and that's the heart chakra, and she has a rose for her head, and she's telling me new love is blooming, and I think we all knew that was happening. I've been talking about that a lot lately, so we're just going to keep her over here since she's decided it's a good place for her to be for this reading. So, hi Angel. Oh, we're doing all three of these again, too. That's peppermint. That's sage. You know, and I really think this is for clarifying where to go next and the information we need to know. And I'm going to have to start bringing a cloth in here. Jeez. I lost track now. And cleansing, it's helping to keep the space clear of any old residue from things. They keep just throwing silly numbers out at me. So, so what you need to know is a lot of my guidance can come in as humor for me. So, if I just start chuckling sometimes, it's because of what they're saying to me. It's not always serious. It's a lot of times it's funny. So, okay, I am being told to hold the cinnamon sticks up to you guys. I'm also being told this is going to be popular through the rest of the year, and we'll finish with the Palo Santo wand at the end. I'm being told. I'll hold that with you too. Okay. Okay, we're going with pink opalite as well. I'm being told to count to 10. Okay. Alright, so hopefully nobody's dizzy. Because I was watching, like, well, I think I'm getting dizzy. We're circulating the love and clarity in love. I didn't get any of this before this reading. So I told you about the timeline shift. There's a rejection of being in fear and low vibration now. I don't know if any of you have noticed this, but I have. I really feel like if there's somebody around me who's just really laying on thick, being a drama queen, being narcissistic, that I just don't have the patience for it, and I don't care. I gotta be honest with you. Well, part of me is also the more growth I have in my development, the less and less I'm really concerned with other people's journeys like I used to be. I used to be, because I knew things, I wanted to help people so much. But the thing of it is it's more of a reason to back off of them. People are here for a journey, and their journey needs to go a particular way because their soul chose that path. And you can't interfere with that process as it's happening. So I felt less and less attached to anything that's going on in anyone's lives. Like, now I'll you know, if I care about you and just general conversation and being friendly with people, yeah, that's normal stuff. That's not, but as far as interfering in people's processes, I'm very able to delineate things now to allow that process to occur. It's not up to me just because I may know things or I may see things. I'm not obligated to do that, and that's not an ignorance thing. That's not being mean thing. That is me having respect for the process. These are people's lives, and they don't learn the things that help, that offers them the choice to level up. If I'm feeling like, oh, because I know things, I need to fix things. It's none of my damn business. It's these people's lives, and actually the more I know about them, the less I want to help. And it's because there are critical points in people's lives, I'm sorry to say, having been on my own journey, that if anybody had impeded on that process, I may have lost some critical lesson I needed to learn. And believe me, you, as horrible as I've had of some stuff that's happened in my life, I would go through it again. You can't change the process, because every little speck of it determined where you're at right now. And believe me, I can tell you this with all sincerity, I'm incredibly grateful for everything that I've gone through to get me to this point, and to stand here or sit here and tell you all I've never been more happy with myself and where I've come from through all the adversity in my life, and all the people who didn't help me along the way that were put there to help me to get to this point. I know it sucks. And it's hard to say that, to say, yes, I forgive you for what you've done to me. But because I went through that with you, I contracted that situation with you, your soul helped my soul out to progress forward. So I can be here today to help you all, and have been spiritually awoken, and a channel for much information needed for people awakening now who are looking for my voice to help guide them forward now. We're all part of a netting and a webbing on this planet, and every little speck of it matters. You can't see it where I have it now, but I have this over here. It's got grateful on the other side, but we all matter, because we all play an intricate part of things that are happening on the planet at any given time. From everything from beautiful gifts of God all the way down to depravity. It's all interlinked, and the more we vibrate at a higher level and aim for truth, integrity, and honor and love and joy, the more we evolve to realizing what is necessary for us and what we need moving forward as crystalline beings on this planet now, as we move into the Aquarian age, which is critical turning point going into next year, the more we're going to crave the loss of old ways of being and old patterning, and we're just not going to want it in our lives anymore because it doesn't sustain us from all the changes that are encompassing us and the planet. We are changing utterly before our eyes. Me being as an observer now, I can't even believe how much I can watch all of this happening and just be simply amazed at how much change we are going through and how quickly it's turning over and going in the direction. There's more light on this planet than ever before on this planet, and that is amazing. But we've needed to be in the dark to proceed to that point. Without having been in the dark and being able to walk back and forth between that now, I respect the dark. I respect its place in our lives because it brings us to truth. It brings us to authenticity. It is incredibly important that we recognize that our journeys aren't to be shamed or ignored or minimized. Everyone's journey is their journey. It's their own personal imprint. And we're craving that truth. And honoring ourselves in our journey and knowing that as humans on this planet, yes, there is evil on this planet, but being in our light, in standing in compassion and understanding, we're able to move forward past that and diminish the prevalence of fear. It just sucks the energy right out of it, and that's what we need. And for too long, there's been dark entities on this planet who have facilitated fear in the masses to help keep them in a power structure and a hierarchy that only benefits certain people and masks the truth of things, and it's just not able to withstand the energy that's coming from the power of the people any longer. So with that, I'm told to grab keys before I get into this part. I'm told to grab 4 keys. What is in here? Oh. Look. Okay, I don't know why I have that in there. Is there something else in there I don't know about? I may have put that in there just to help them from jiggling around. I don't know. Okay, let's try this again. All right. Ooh, that's a whopper. 2. Each one of these keys will have a message. A message of depravity. These don't behold that. They are channeling a message from guidance to me. So. Be one with the earth. You see the in the distance